My voice still isn't very strong from being sick, but I've been thinking a lot the last couple days. I am going to try to post something every day that's more of a vlog format that I guess I just ramble and talk about a couple of things versus try to come up with something to talk about. I felt some time ago that I should be making these videos, and it's taken a while to feel comfortable doing them. And it's taken a while to kind of feel like I've got something to say, really, I guess. I do have things to say all the time, but something noteworthy, I guess. So this vlog post is, I want to say it's March 22nd, 2025. And I guess the couple things have been going through my mind lately. One is I've been really impressed with the church and the amount of positive content that they've been pushing out on social media, especially Facebook and Instagram. They have really been putting out a tremendous number of excellent messages. They're hitting the youth of the church. They're hitting people significantly on social media. I know it's not all the apostles all the time doing it. They probably have a team of people that are just randomly putting messages out on each of them. But I've been really impressed with it. There have been, so that's thought number one. Thought number two is it feels as though there are a lot of messages about the last days going on right now. I love that. I love the concept of the last days. I love the topic of the last days. I love the craziness that we can expect. I'm not 100% sure I'm thrilled to go through it, but there are a lot of things that excite me about it because I know the entire world has waited for thousands of years for these things to happen. And I feel like we get to live through them. So there's a lot of excitement that I have about it. I don't want to see people suffer. I don't want to see... I know there's so many bad things that are associated with it. But I am thrilled to see the gospel of Jesus Christ grow. I'm thrilled to see people join the church. I'm thrilled for the thought that one day the world may know that the gospel of Jesus Christ has been restored on the earth, and there could be this massive influx of people to the gospel of Jesus Christ, to the church of Jesus Christ. It's marvelous. It's absolutely marvelous. Those really are the two things. Myself, I've got a love-hate relationship with the internet, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all of these social media platforms. I just would encourage people to be careful. There's so many terrible things on them that if you're not careful, will end up in your feed. Whether it's pornography or whether it's drugs, whether it's just violence. I think back to the Book of Mormon and when Jesus Christ visited the Nephites, he said that contention is of the devil. Contention, hostility, fighting. There's so many things on there that are people being mean to people in real life. And I realize there can be some fascination with it, especially for younger kids, seeing people get beat up or seeing road rage or all the different types of things that can happen. But contention is of the adversary. It's of the devil. It's not of Jesus Christ. And there's so many influences that are like that on the internet right now. And I see them just flooding into my feed. And after I've sat and watched a few of them, and sometimes they're hard to turn off. after I've seen a few of them, I just don't feel the same. And on top of that, all of the messages of hate against the LDS Church, against the Church of Jesus Christ. There's so many people set out to destroy the testimonies of faithful members and of potential members and of anybody who has the potential to believe in Jesus Christ. There's so many messages out there to deceive people. And it seems as though those messages have been flooding, absolutely flooding into my feed. I guess there's probably a chance that I've brought it on myself by watching a few of them. Sometimes it's like, I'm curious, what's the argument? The arguments are all the same. The arguments are all the same. And all it takes is somebody crafty enough to phrase it or say it in the right way, that it can shake somebody's testimony. I just encourage people, be careful, seek for light, seek for goodness, partake of the good things that are on social media and YouTube, the messages that are good, the encouragement that is good, things that are full of light and truth, things that encourage us to follow Jesus Christ, strengthen our testimonies, love and serve one another. Follow those 2 great commandments, to love God and love our neighbor. I know that if we do those things, that we'll find happiness. Absolutely, we'll find happiness. So that's my blog post for today. Those are kind of the things that are on my mind. And I'll say that last one has been on my mind a lot. Some of the messages that have been coming through for the last month or so on my feeds have just been, it almost makes me want to not get on YouTube anymore and things like that. And I don't feel better when I hear messages like that. So I could live without it, I guess. So